Hello and welcome to Last Level Press. I'm Mr. Black, and I'd like to thank you all for joining us for our very first Mod Spotlight video. Seeing as this is the first in this series, I'll give you a quick rundown on what to expect from future Mod Spotlights. These are going to be quick showcases of small mods for their respective games that don't necessarily add enough content or make enough changes to really warrant full-on reviews, because they just don't make that big of an impact upon the gaming experience, but that certainly deserve increased attention. Because there's a lot of really cool little hidden gems out there. As one might expect, a lot of these are going to be centering upon Bethesda titles and mods for those titles, particularly because the Fallout and Elder Scrolls series have such prolific modding communities that have popped up around them. But if we find some cool mods for other games like Mountain Blade and such, we'll certainly do spotlights on those as well. So, today we are going to be starting on a high note with a personal favorite of mine, the Mateba Model 6 Unica mod for Fallout New Vegas, which, as with many of Millenia's mods, adds a quick demonstration version of the gun to Doc Mitchell's house, as well as integrating the weapon into the level lists for vendors, as well as enemy drops. So, out here where we got some better light, you can see that the Mateba is certainly up to Millenia's usual beautiful quality of texturing. It's just an outstanding texture job. Make sure I'm not aiming at anyone here. It offers custom sounds, and it is rigged to the same animation as the base game 44 Magnum. And even though it's got the unique cylinder, as you can see, it still looks just fine in the first and third person reload animations. I have found that the iron sights seem to fire just a little bit low of where the sight is actually aligned, but not really enough to really make a great deal of difference in gameplay. Just be aware of it as you're aiming and you'll be just fine. I have seen some users post in the comments of the Nexus that they've had some issues with it actually connecting with targets and VATS, but personally I haven't had that problem, so I suspect that may be mod conflicts or something like that on their end. This is actually a personal favorite weapon of mine in terms of real-world taste in firearms, because the Mateba's underbarrel design, meaning that it fires from the lowermost bullet in the cylinder, theoretically gives it more of a backward recoil than an upward, meaning that you can put more rounds downrange on target more quickly without having to take more time to sight in. Of course, that functionality didn't really make it into the mod, but that's more of a limitation of the game engine rather than any amount of ambition on the parts of the creators. So don't mistake me there. Just a personal annotation. So, in terms of weapon modifications, the Mateba offers a compensator for increased damage. Yet again, don't ask me the physics behind that. That's just another trend set by the game. And a gold plate finish to increase durability. Because it says durability, what it really means is style. If you ever wanted a pistol to really complement that Pimp Boy 3 billion, oh, Millenia has delivered. Only the most classy of firearms for the most discerning of desperados. So, hope you guys have enjoyed this spotlight. You know, I certainly enjoyed this weapon, even though I'll poke fun at it a little bit. It is just awesomely well made, as we have really come to expect from all of Millenia's work. As I understand it, this is not one of those that was originally created for the Lurk Stalker mod. This seems to be specifically for Fallout New Vegas, at least so far. But if you guys have any other recommendations or requests for other mods that you would like to see spotlight, I will be happy to consider those. I can't guarantee you that I'll get around to every request, but certainly give me any other ideas. I will be showcasing more of Millenia's work, as well as the Camon pack in the near future. So thank you for joining us here at Last Level Press. I'm Mr. Black, and I wish you all good gaming and Godspeed.